Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you all had a great Sunday fun day. But something big just happened with Trump. Yes, Mr. Trump. He didn't just insult her, he just destroyed Jerome Powell, saying he was the worst Fed chairman in U.S. history. No matter how you feel about Trump, it's not right for a former president to call out the Fed like that. You know something huge is going on in the money world. Wait a minute, the true story is going under the radar while everyone else is focused on the drama. The official lay website for the whole world just stated that Ripple is working with the IMF and the World Economic Forum. And you're not just talking about ideas here. They're talking about putting up a new, strong bridge. Money. Yes, you heard that right, people. XRP is in the room, and that's why most people are still laughing at the old news. XRP could be getting ready to run 6 times from where it is now. This isn't a secret plan. This is receipts, real-world partnerships, and the type of macro structure we dream about as early investors. But what does this mean for the price of X? And how far could this go if everything keeps falling into place? We're going to break it all down, and we're going to do it all right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button to let YouTube know that this guy has great content and we want everyone to know about it. The greatest way to help the channel is to hit the thumbs up button. Without further ado, Bitcoin 118,216 Niles in the last 24 hours. It has gone up by around 0.25%. Ethereum is worth 3,741. It is now up 4.61%. And XRP, sure, buddy, it has gone up 2.33%. Coming in at $3.51. Keep in mind the weekly closing happens at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to try. And everything appears like it will work out. It's time to get on a live stream at 7:45 to talk about the weekly, get the close we need, and then talk about where the price of XRP is heading. Looks like we'll get the weekly and the pricing from here. Prepare yourself. You better be ready because we've been waiting for this for a long time. The entire market cap of all cryptocurrencies is $3.92 trillion. Just so you know, I'll be going live on the other channel, not this one, not this one. The other one is a winkable repayable. Put this out, Martini. Trump just said that Jerome Powell is the worst federal chairman ever. I'll make it bigger for you guys who are looking at the screen so you can read it. But let's take a break for a second. Donald Trump said that Powell was the worst chairman of the federal government in U.S. history. This is not a meta. He could do better than this. This is the worst. Think about it. That's like the pilot of your economy jet flying straight into a thunderstorm and ignoring all the warning lights that say to buckle up, we'll fix it in the air. And the average person, they don't want to pay the price. Your rent is due, your auto payments have increased, and your food bill looks like it belongs in a fancy hotel minibar. This is the theory behind economics. This is actual pain for real individuals around the world. Powell boosted interest rates so quickly and so much that it was like hitting the brakes on a roller coaster. You might stop inflation, but you could also break the track. And here's the thing, when Trump goes after Powell like that, it's not just political drama. It is a sign, it tells Wall Street, Main Street, and the whole financial system that something is very wrong. And you know what? That is the precise why crypto is a thing. These aren't toys, Bitcoin and XRP. They were made for this very time. This isn't a crypto bull run when individuals are seeking for a life raft and trust in the system is broken. This is a change in power around the world. If you're still watching, you're ahead of 99% of individuals who don single quotes. We have no idea what's going to happen. But it looks like we might get our first crypto policy report on July 22nd. Under Executive Order 14,178. That's in 2 days. So keep an eye out for it. I know someone commented on the first video that they thought something was going to happen tomorrow. So maybe this is what they meant. If you don't get your Ripple and XRP news from xrprightnow.com, the only news site just for Ripple and XRP, you should go there right now. We published this article today. XRP might go up 6 times from where it is now. Is it possible to talk about that? The answer is yes, 100%, and it will happen. But what would a 6x look like? XRP is at $350, which is 6x. We're very close to that well-made $20 level, which would put our market cap just above $1. We talked about this before. Bitcoin can have a market cap of $20 trillion. There's no reason XRP couldn't have a market cap of $20 trillion as well. Please go grab us a read, a very good read, xrprightnow.com. So we'll send this out. This will go to the heart of the matter. There is some really interesting information going on here. We've been talking a lot about the IMF and Ripple link and what's been happening on there in the last 2 or 3 videos. We'll just put everything together here. So he says, keep in mind that Ripple was chosen to be a part of the IMF's High-Level Advisory Committee on FinTech. This is the PDF file that contains the Ripple document from the International Monetary Authority. Then we hear from Stephen Thomas, who used to work at Ripple and was presenting at an event put up by the IMF's legal department. Please listen to this tape and don't leave me. Take a listen to this clip. It's roughly a minute long, since the next document will talk about how Ripple is working with the IMF and the World Economic Forum. Hey everyone, listen up for a second. I'd like to go on to Stefan now, still talking about data. As an entrepreneur and someone who has worked a lot with crypto and crypto assets. How do you deal with the problems or the friction between transparency and anonymity when you make new software for the financial markets of the future? And how can you find the right balance? And based on that, how has this issue come up in your talks with clients, investors, and regulators? Yes, Ross, you said that I spent 6 years at Ripple, creating the financial infrastructure and the underlying financial rails. I worked on the Mojulu project for a long time, helping to design it. Now that I've established a new company, I'm going back to dealing more with users. I'm not actually making new financial technology. I'm making new business cases on top of it. We started a few weeks ago, and the first comment we got was mostly about privacy. Took us by surprise. It is a massive topic, so it's probably not a surprise that the questions were so overwhelming. People were inquiring about our privacy policy and what we do with data, and everyone is genuinely thinking about it. And in some ways, that caught me off guard. And now that you're on the side of making real consumer apps, like you said, you have to find a balance. You heard it. Now let's make this clear, since you have an official document right here, okay? The official Lei Worldwide website says that Ripple is working with the IMF and the World Economic Forum. That's right, XRP is in the middle of it all, along with a bridge currency and global institutions. They don't want regular investors like you and me to know this, but it's all starting to come out. And here's the big news. The Lei website says just this, that Ripple's work with the IMF and the World Economic Forum might lead to the creation of a new, reliable bridge currency. Think about that for a minute. Assume about a world where countries don't depend on slow, clumsy foreign exchange markets or even the dominance of the US dollar. Instead, they use XRP backrails to send payments. At the same time, most investors still assume crypto is just some magic internet money. Isn't just a guess anymore? This is all about positioning. And you want to know what this means? The timeline has sped up. Quiet partnerships have turned into public plans. This is not a test. This is deployment. Give it some thought. We're seeing history repeat itself, but at a faster pace. Do you remember when Amazon was only a bookstore? People made fun of it and didn't pay attention to it. Now it swallows whole industries. Ripple and XRP are both on that same path. But instead of e-commerce, they're working on moving money throughout the world. And this is something that should truly wake you up. If Ripple was just another crypto experiment, why would the IMF and the World Economic Forum, two of the most powerful groups in the world, work together with it? They wouldn't. This is what I want you to do right now. Check your XRP again. Hit the like button if you think the banks are freaking out behind the scenes, and leave a comment below. I'm not late, I'm early. Because of Ripple.